For most of us, these bizarre, otherworldly shapes are strangely beautiful. But the world's best aging researchers see something entirely different. They see the answer to possibly the most important and complex question of all time. Dr. Sinclair, as I look here, I'm seeing very cute little colored cubes.
Well, these little cubes are actually the protein in our bodies that we believe controls the aging process.
If he is right, Dr. David Sinclair has found one of the genetic keys that will reset our biological clocks.
I think we've passed a turning point in our understanding of the aging process.
How did he discover these proteins? This looks like a barcode, but it's really a map of our genome, the blueprint for human life stored in every cell in our bodies. A few of these genes play a key role in the speed at which our cells age. Dr. Sinclair randomly tested tens of thousands of cells, searching for the chemical that would activate those genes.
We found them by accident. We stumbled upon this molecule from red wine. And when I looked on the computer, what is this resveratrol, and found that it was in red wine, I almost fell off my chair. Because, of course, we all have heard that red wine is good for you.
Just so happens, I have red wine.
To your health.
How much of this would I have to drink to really make a difference?
Well, our experiments tell us probably about 1,000 bottles a day.
So that was not the solution. Dr. Sinclair then went back to the lab and found a way to make resveratrol 1,000 times more potent. So what does it do in the body?
Well, what we have discovered is that resveratrol works on a gene which is called SIRT1, and this is a gene that controls the aging process. Resveratrol seeks out that gene and switches it on.
And with that gene activated in the mouse on the right by a high dose of resveratrol, she quickly turned into a mini Olympian, running twice as far as the untreated mouse on the left.
And they were eating a high-fat diet, a fatty diet, and they lived just as long as a lean, healthy mouse, which means that they didn't get heart disease, cancer, even osteoporosis, and they lived 30% longer.
Can you do this in humans?
With the same exact gene. And we think that resveratrol could have similar benefits in people.
Realizing the blockbuster potential for his new pill, Sinclair teamed up with biotech entrepreneur Chris Westphal, together raising more than $100 million for further research.
And we think that we can increase healthy lifespan. So if you're in your 80s, you'll be behaving as if you were in your 50s.
In the first human trial, a form of resveratrol successfully treated type 2 diabetes, one of the major diseases of aging.
If everything goes very well, we will seek regulatory approval from the FDA in the next 5 years.
I think a lot of people will say you're raising expectations. This can't possibly happen.
My answer to that is, I agree, but it's true. What else can I say? Aging is really a set of diseases, and if we slow them down and cure them, people will live longer, healthier lives.
And you're talking especially now about diabetes and Alzheimer's?
So the major killers of Western society are exactly the diseases that should be able to be treated with the drugs we're developing.
Well, you know what, Doctor?
Cheers.
The future.
Jeunesse. We are redefining youth.
Reserve is a Jeunesse product, and resveratrol is one of the major ingredients, but it is not the only one. In fact, there are 8 other major active ingredients: cherry, aloe vera, pomegranate, green tea, blueberry, grape seeds, acai, and grape juice. And oxygen is involved everywhere in our body. It will oxidize everything, including our DNA. Fortunately, we have in-house antioxidants which are designed to counteract the destructive action of oxygen. But this is not enough to cover all the damage done by oxidation. This is why our body uses extra antioxidants coming from our food, and especially the ones coming from colored fruits like blueberry, acai, cherries, and red grapes. Those antioxidants are located on the skin of the fruit, and they are originally designed to protect the fruits against oxidation. Reserve has an excellent combination of antioxidants, especially for repairing DNA damages. But for repairing DNA, Reserve must reach DNA. It has been proven that Reserve has the ability to cross the cell's membrane. Reserve is improving our longevity. Red wine contains polyphenols. Polyphenols are molecules which give you the red to the red wine, the dark brown to chocolate, the green to the green teas. Grapes, apple, onion, peanuts, berry, and many other fruit and vegetables are loaded with polyphenols. And resveratrol is one of those molecules found in high concentration in the skin of the red grapes. And it's playing a major role in longevity. Those molecules can activate the sirtuin gene in the absence of calorie restriction to help repairing genes and then increasing longevity. So what are the health benefits of Reserve? Reserve increase endurance. Reserve increase the number of energy-producing mitochondria in muscle cells. It also enhances muscle strength and reduces muscle fatigue, along with improved coordination. Reserve enhances memory. Much the same way that we lose strength, endurance in our muscle as we age, we also see a gradual decline in memory, reaction time, and processing of information. Reserve enhances memory and reaction time. Reserve improves fat regulation. In 2005, scientists in Canada and in Chile discovered that resveratrol appears to counter the effects of elevated fatty acid and also slowed sugar absorption in the intestines. Reserve improves resistance against chronic inflammation, and chronic inflammation is one of the leading causes of DNA damage. Resveratrol has been proven to reduce inflammation at the cellular level. How can we take Reserve? Reserve is presented in a gel form, and this gel delivery system is very important because it increases the bioavailability of our ingredient, which means better diffusion to the digestive barrier. You can take from 1 to 3 sachets a day at any moment of the day. By taking natural plant molecules, we can switch genes on and off to benefit from their anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antibacterial, and blood sugar normalizing effect, and at the end, live longer. Reserve is a very strong cellular level protection against oxidation and free radical damages. By mimicking calorie restriction, it will activate sirtuin genes and therefore protect our body against age-related diseases. It will give us more immediate energy, better focus, and concentration. Reserve is great for every one of us.
Jeunesse, we are redefining you.
Reserve, a botanical blend of essential antioxidants featuring the profoundly important anti-aging ingredient resveratrol, which nutritional experts are now calling the anti-aging miracle of the century.
Reserve gives you more energy, it increases your immunity, and it decreases the heart attack rate, and it has a whole list of of benefits.
Reserve promotes a healthy immune system, increases your metabolism, and also assists in digestion, cardiovascular function, and helps to maintain healthy cholesterol levels.
I am one of those aging baby boomers, and I want to stay young. And when I saw the Reserve, I thought, young on the inside, young on the outside.
The first day I felt energy, and I feel so, like, wake up.
We have a great gel delivery system. It tastes absolutely wonderful.